Welcome back to Scale Model Review in association with the International Scale Modeler. Just going to, for the May-June update, just going to go through obviously what I did and didn't do, more importantly, last month. Got some reviews coming up of 3 kits that I got for my birthday, which is today, so happy birthday to me, from my lovely wife and son. They really have spoiled me, Ron. And obviously what we're going to review and what I'm going to build this month as well. Also we're going to have an update on International Scale Modeler, in scalemodeler.com, just to let you know how the website's going and everything as well, with the forums, which is really good. Really impressed so far. And then we'll just do a quick roundup of the website at the end of the video. I thought just to give you an idea of what's there and what you can expect if you want to pop over and say hello and join us. So to start with, I'm just going to go through my builds, what I've done so far with regards to my builds from last month. Okay, first up is the Airfix King Tiger in 1/76 scale. Now this is a great little bit of plastic that goes together exceptionally well. It really does, and I really enjoyed putting it together. But it's all great until you get to the tracks, and I'll go through that for you in a second. But as it stands at the moment, as you can see, it's there you go, it's had its pre-shading done, and you can see that I've already snapped the light off of the front there, which is, I don't know why I put the little bits on before I finished doing it. But as you can see, I've put some pre-shading on there. Hopefully it's coming out well on the video. And I've put the base coat down, and I've lightened up certain areas of the base coat in the middle of the panels, same as I would on an aircraft, just to give it a little bit of a weathered look. Now I plan to freehand airbrush, because there's only little stripes on there, so I shall do that. And then I've got some Sin Industries filter wash that Paul recommended, so I'm going to put that on there as well. And hopefully blend all the colours in together, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes. But other than that, I mean, it's a smashing looking little tank, it really is, and the mouldings are lovely. But what I was telling you about the tracks, as you can see, I haven't gone over them yet, but as you can see, I've had to super glue every single wheel on, top and bottom, because the track would not, the top half of the hull would not fit over the top with the track on it, especially seeing as it doesn't sag, obviously, because it's rubber, it goes right across. So what I've had to do, it just wouldn't fit. It was about 3 mil away from anywhere near fitting, because these parts here where the track goes up into here, you see these front guards, just wouldn't sit on it because the track's too thick, which is a bit shy. I don't know if anyone else has found that out. But as you can see, let's work this out here. What I've had to do, you can see I haven't been able to connect the track. You can see a little bit of it there, which I've just got to fill in, which is where you would normally connect it. It would go up, through and over to lock that track in. Oh, that's not focus. There you go. So you can see that there. So, but also I've had to cut away about 5 mil of the track up underneath there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can, I don't know if it's going to pick that up. I'm hoping it will, just so you guys can see. Now I don't know, as I say, I don't do tanks very often. Well, that's the first one, but I don't know if that's a common problem with rubber tracks. But this bit here, I've got to fill that in and make that look normal. But as I say, I had to cut about 5 mil of the track away up inside there, just to get it to fit, because the instructions tell you to spray it all up first with a muddy colour, and then fit it, and then fit the top on and all that lot. But this bit wouldn't close anywhere near close, you know, it was a good couple of mil away from closing. So that's how I've had to go about it. I've super glued it in, then cut a section of it out so it can sit down and just tuck it just underneath the guards there. As I say, I've got a little bit to fill in to do there, but I'm sure that'll be fine. So it's a little bit disappointing because I was really enjoying the build on that. But I mean, that took me, I mean, just to do those tracks took me quite a few hours to sit them in, then glue it, then set it, glue it, set it, glue, set, you know, and it was a real pain. And you have to, you know, and that's how I've knocked this light off at the front here, because I'm trying to push these two edges together and just caught it. and unfortunately it fell onto the carpet monster and I've lost it. I can't find it anywhere, so I have to try to knock something up out of a bit of sprue or something for that. But apart from that, it is a nice looking tank, and it's a nice little size that it'll sit well on the shelf there and everything. So hopefully I'll get that finished, painted and weathered and everything in the next week to 10 days. Really hope to crack on with that, but I really have enjoyed doing that so far, which is why I've gone out and bought other tanks. So next is the 148 Supermarine Seafire from Airfix as well, the FR47 that I'm doing, the Korean version. As you can see, I like to keep everything in little pots and that, but basically all I've got so far on this is, you know, taking the bits off, all the props and that, make sure they're really nice, no burrs, little odds and sods, just done bits and bobs. I've also done the cockpit. It's weird how this cockpit goes together, but as you can see, done some weathering on the seat there. It's got a little bit more to do on there, but it's kind of scuffed up quite nice, but I just do want to do some more. Now the dials and everything, again, it's weird how this cockpit goes together. As you can see, painted on, give it a bit of dry brush, and then I've crystal cleared it into the dials to make them look like real dials. So hopefully that's come out okay. I've also painted, cut out and painted, because where you've got these lights, you've got these lights on here, sorry, the cameras, and these were the cameras on the side, and what would happen is the plane would tilt and take pictures as it was banking. But you have to actually drill these out and cut them out yourself. They're not already in the kit, which is really strange again, but yeah, so I bet, you know, it looks like it's going to be a nice size. You know, the fuselage fits together quite well, doesn't seem to be any main gaps or anything like that. But as you can see, I've done a little bit of weathering. There's not a lot of detail in these kits, but what's there, I've managed to do a little bit of weathering up on one side and then the other. So you know, you're not going to see much of that once it's all together anyway, but yeah, so that's as far as I've got on that. Oh, I managed to get the I don't know if you're about to get it with the light, but managed to get the ID lights in and everything with a bit of Tamiya clear, and they look quite nice with the light behind them, which you can't see. They look really good. But yeah, so apart from that, that's all I've really, that's as far as I've got with regards to the Spitfire, the Seafire. Oh, I also drilled out the exhaust. Now this is something you've got to do. I think, you know, not having these hollow is a bit of a crime really, because you're not going to be able to, it's not going to focus on that, I'm sure, but we'll work this. Okay, try that. As you can see there, drilled them all out. Now that makes such a difference, I think, with a plane in 148, that, you know, if you don't drill them out, they just look blocky and, you know, just a lump of plastic really. But just spend a little time drilling them out, and you just get one of those little hand drills, little pin vise, you know, and it's it only takes about 15 minutes to do the two, and it really does make a difference. It just adds a bit of life to the engine, to the aircraft itself. Oh, I forgot, did the joystick there as well. A little bit of weathering on there, as you can see, a little bit of colour as well. Didn't drill out the centre. I totally forgot to drill out the centre. I might still do it, but as I say, once it's in the cockpit, you're not going to see it. So I'm not one of these that will make a whole engine and then completely cover it up. You know, what's the point? But yeah, so that's it for my builds so far this month. Hopefully both of these will get finished in the next 2 weeks, and I can crack on with the Tamiya tank. Okay, there you go. As you can see, just the two so far this month, that I've managed to get cracking on. Not a great deal done. I really want to get those two tied up this month, because I've got loads of models I really want to start and I can't at the moment. So yeah, I really want to get those done ASAP. So hopefully I'll get those done in the first couple of weeks of this month, and hopefully got some new models to crack on with after that. Now, that's the build update and what I'm going to be doing this month. Now I'm hoping that I'll get those two finished in the next couple of weeks, which means I will start on this little baby, which I have already reviewed. which is the Challenger 1 Mark III from Tamiya. Now I'm told that this kit falls together, going to be a joy to build and everything, so I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that. As you can see, I am actually, you know, starting to enjoy the AFV builds, which I've not done before, but I really enjoy putting them together. They do fall together really well. Haven't tackled the weathering yet, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy that as well. So that's hopefully what I'm going to get on with for June. I'll start that in the middle of June hopefully, and if I get both of the other ones done, I might start something else as well. Haven't quite decided what yet, but probably going to be this, which I'm just going to do a review for you this month as well. So I'm going to do a review before I start building on that. This is one of my birthday presents. It's the Battlestar Galactica Colonial Viper Mark II. Love Battlestar Galactica. I'm a sci-fi freak, so I haven't got many sci-fi models, which I plan to change in the near future. But like always, it's finding time to do them all of that. But anyway, so that will be coming up for a review and a build hopefully. Other reviews this month. These are both. These other two are both again birthday presents. This was from my mother-in-law, believe it or not. Now this is the Russian BTR 60PU. Wheeled military vehicle. Now this has got, I look at 620 plus pieces. Now that's a lot of bits. The only thing I can assume it's got a full interior as well. I don't know, I haven't had a look at it yet, but that will be coming up for a review as well, so got that to look forward to. And from my son, which I think my wife bought, thanks wifey, I've got this monster which I've been after for a long time, and this is the F16 Sufa from Academy, 132 scale. And I'm sorry, I have looked in the box before I've done a review on this one, because it's awesome. I mean, that is a lot of plastic in there. And it's a massive box. Look how long that box is. So I don't know where I'm going to put it when I build it. That's going to be the one problem. But I think I'm going to buy a new sideboard for the missus, and only if I can have that on top of it in the dining room. So hopefully she'll let me do that. But that's going to be for a review this month. Going to do a big old review on that one. That will be a long one, I'm sure, and I'm really looking forward to doing that one as well for you. And not as much as I'm really looking forward to get started building it, but that's going to be sometime later this year, I'm sure. I'll get cracking with that one. Also, so that's the builds that reviews that are going to come up for next month. Excuse me. Very thirsty today. It's my birthday. I'm allowed to do it on camera. I'll do a quick international scale modeler update for you guys as well, and how it's going. I've got to say, the website's only been live, I think it's just about a week now, and we've already got tons of new subscribers. A lot of you guys are YouTubers as well, which is excellent. We couldn't have dreamed how well it's progressed in such a short space of time. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's contributed so far, everyone who's joined. Whether you've posted or not, just joining is enough for us to see that, you know, at least people have got an interest in it. And anyone who hasn't joined yet, please come over, have a look. We understand that a lot of you probably haven't even used modelling forums before. We've had quite a few people like that already register. And we've also had a lot of stories I hear now of, I've had enough of forums, they've blah blah, I've got into arguments, you know, mainly with rivet counters and things like that, who don't agree with someone who goes off plan for a model. We can rest assured that internationalscalemodeler.com, that is not going to happen. We are not going to. It's a community, nice people. It doesn't matter what you build as long as you enjoy doing it, and it doesn't matter how it turns out either, as long as you had fun getting it there. And that is pretty much the ethos. Everyone's friendly, everyone says hi, you know, any questions at all are answered straight away. Great bunch of lads at the moment, and maybe some gals, I don't know. But all I can say is thank you to you all so far, and anyone who's thinking about it, maybe shall I, please come over, have a look. Also, as I say, if you've had a bad experience on the forums before, you're not going to get it here. Okay, this really is a peaceful haven, and that's the way it's going to stay. So we're going to be quite tough on that. We really don't want any confrontation at all. It's meant to be a nice place. You know, when you go on the internet, you want to enjoy yourself, you want to sit down and relax, you don't want to start getting into arguments with everyone, and that's exactly what I don't want to do. So that's how it's going to be run, and that's our ethos anyway. So so that's great. We also like to invite anyone who does how-to videos or tips and tricks or anything like that to come on over, register and post up your videos for your how-tos and your hints and tips as well. We want to fill up that section with as much info as we can for modelers, whether they be beginners, whether they be old dab hands that have been at it for 30 years. So please come on over, contribute, more than welcome in anything. There is a big thing at the moment. We've just got, we've just managed to get secure a major model provider, model kit provider, in the form of emodels.co.uk, who have very kindly agreed to sponsor our monthly giveaways. Now our monthly giveaways are going to be basically, it's just a thread. You put your name up, you just post on it saying, yep, I'm interested, yeah, I want one, anything like that, count me in. And the one, we use a random number generator at the end of the month, and whoever's post matches up to that number gets the prize. It's that simple. Just don't have to do anything. All you got to do is come over to the forum, register, post on that thread, and you're in with a chance. Now this month's prize is the Revel German History 172 set. This set normally retails for round about £50, and this is our first prize. Some great aircraft in it, and some paints, some brushes. It's the full set. So there's a lot there for someone to enjoy, and I'm sure for a freebie, and all you got to do is post count me in, or hi I'm here, or yeah, or whatever you want to do. All you got to do is post on that thread and you're in. And say we'll draw that, and we're going to run that every single month. So you know, every month you're going to have a chance to win something there. We've also got another supplier from another model shop, don't want to announce it just yet, hopefully just coming on board as well, which we're going to do for other types of competitions as well, that's going to support us as well. So so great future there with regards to sponsorship from companies. We're really grateful to Peter at eModels. Thank you very much. Can't say how thankful we are enough to support a young forum like us. We understand it's a bit of a risk and everything, but yeah, very grateful, and I'm sure all the guys on the forum are going to have a look at emodels.co.uk to see where these great prizes are coming from. But apart from that, also, you know, just hop on over, have a look around. There's nothing else. I just want to obviously reiterate about one of the main features of our website, apart from the free giveaways, is the fact that we do specifically have a section for YouTube channel owners. Now if you're a YouTube channel owner and you want to increase your subscription, you want to get your message out there, whatever it is, as long as it's modelling related in any way, shape or form, we've got a section where you can have your own forum dedicated to your channel, your YouTube channel. So what you do is you link on your YouTube channel to your forum, actually, which is inside our forum, but you get your own forum specifically for your channel. So you can put all your updates on there, you can put photo builds on there, you can just put any comments you want on there. People can get in touch with you, they can ask you things about your videos on there. We know that on YouTube sometimes you can get bits and bobs lost in the way that YouTube displays messages. Is a bit strange to me, but you know, so then you can have your own forum. So come on over, register, just ask for it. All we ask is that you give us a description for your channel so we can pop that in the gateway to your forum. Once we've got that, you're up and running with your own forum. Loads and loads of members have already taken advantage of that, and it's just starting to pick up. The more members we get, the more that's going to produce results for your YouTube channel. So please pop over, have a look. You know, any questions at all, my name's Lee on the forum. My name's in red, so if you've got any questions at all, feel free to just PM me a message, shoot me a message, or whatever. Any suggestions you've got for the site as well, always open ears, love to hear them, and if we think it's great, we'll implement it. You know, we certainly haven't got everything sorted, that's for sure. So so that's about it for the update. As I say, I've got these lovely 3 kits to review, and I really want to get started on that Battlestar Galactica one this month if I can, so I'm going to really try and push on with that. But I've got to say, the forum is kind of sucking the life out of us at the moment. It does take a lot of work. Didn't realise how much work it takes to run a forum, so God knows what it's going to be like when it gets really busy, which it will do. Yeah, so all I can say, just to wrap up, that's what we're going to do. Please pop over to intscalemodeler.com, you know, register, post away or don't post away, it doesn't matter, you know, but whatever you do, when you do come over, make sure you post on that free competition thread, because if you don't post on it, you're not in with a chance. And all it costs you is 2 seconds to type in something and pop on a thread. So anyway, look forward to seeing you over at ISM. For now, thanks a lot, take care, bye bye.